Welcome, everybody. If anybody's listening, went live a few minutes early here to talk about the first horse up for auction. I'm not going to be showing them on my screen because I have trouble multitasking and I get lost and start mumbling. So I'm going to look at them on another screen and talk about them. Anybody that's out there that wants to jump in on the podcast and promote their horses, please jump in. More than happy to have people discuss their horses, especially people that have many horses in the auction. First horse up in about 8 minutes is unnamed 113686. That would be from Gary, Bobby Dazzler. And I think we talked about last night. Looks like a nice $10 purchase, worth that. Those horses can win. I like them. I've been racing those type of horses. They can definitely win a race somewhere. The second horse that is up in about 10 minutes is also similar elk, maybe a little bit quicker closing. Another $10 horse. So two that you can race. Probably lower end claimers, but that's why they're $10. But obviously, sometimes you can get that back in one race. So I'm going to let those two sit for a bit, and I'm going to head over to good old Discord and see if anyone's hanging around that wants to drop in on the show. And we still have no bids on those first two horses, so we need to get some bids. If anyone's listening, start bidding. Help out your fellow owners here with a bid or two. There's several to choose from as well. So, as we say in Chicago, vote early and often. So, bid early and often here. And we'll see if anybody wants to jump in. Otherwise, you're stuck with my boring voice, really. Does anybody really want to hear my boring voice more than once a week? So, hoping someone will take me up on it. We're looking up at the board. We still see no bids on either one of these horses. So we will encourage the bids still. See a lot of people hanging around in Discord that could jump right in here and talk about the auction. 6 minutes ago on the first horse, unless someone's waiting to jump in. I always call them the eBay snipers. But I don't know. You've got fresh horses, both of them ready to go. Give them a try. They're colts. They could be gelded if you don't think they're fast enough, and they might improve. So, be nice to see. Apparently, I have Foggy Dan jumping in to help me out. Mr. Foggy, I went live a little bit early, so don't know if you can hear me yet. Maybe I turn my volume up.
Yes, I can hear you.
No bids on either of the first two, and I just pointed out that both of those are colts that could be gelded even. Mm-hmm. So $10, you spend 5,000 bonus credits, or
and Mimas and Alma Mater are like two of the top.
Yeah.
Of the bloodlines.
Bloodlines are there.
Means anything.
Well,
so yeah.
I'm about to talk myself into bidding on it.
Yeah, I would bid on a lot of them too. I'm cash short right now. Honestly, that's why I was kind of a seller in here if I could. So,
Yeah.
you know. But if I was in one of those ebbs and flows where I was ebbing and had a bunch of money, yeah, I'd have wrecked this auction. 'Cause-
Yeah, I only talked about the first two because we still got about 5 or 6 minutes.
Mhm.
And plus, since I posted the start time was going to be about 5 minutes from now, I didn't want to
Yeah.
start talking about things and people not being able to hear our discussions. So, but by the time the show gets on, the first one will be expired for the timer, and the second one will be about a minute away. So I decided to start a little bit early.
Mhm.
And I've invited folks that are on the
Oh, good deal. Yeah.
invite anybody to come in that wants to help. I'd like to see Gary come in here since he's got a lot of horses, but I don't know if he's around or not.
Hmm.
But still no bids that I can see. I haven't refreshed my screen though, so maybe there will be some
So,
bids.
what's ideal for them to participate around noon? Noon here, my place, or my time zone, or what's the
Friday I'm starting at 3 your time.
at 3 my time? Okay.
Yeah, it's like 8. Well, Poncho I think is either
He's
on
in the
your
same
time.
time zone as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gary would be at 8 o'clock your time.
Hmm.
So it's a good
That's
time.
not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And any others, I mean,
Hmm.
if we want to keep doing them at that time.
Right.
Maybe once Gary gets in, some of the others will jump into. Well, we only have 2 minutes to go on this one. Unnamed 113686. No. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's another link that has to get put up for them to come into to YouTube that Bob always puts up, but oh, Gary wants in. All right, hang on. I'll send you the link, Gary.
I see it.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that will be great. That's just what we need. The ideal person to come in, right? Tell us why we need to buy his horse.
Yeah, it's pretty much his auction, so you know.
Yeah, early on for sure. My problem is the old typical multitask that I'm apparently unable to do. Multitask. All right, so Gary's been invited, and we expect him to show up and talk about this horse. It's got a minute to go, as far as I can see, because I haven't refreshed, and no bids. 59 seconds, 56. Okay, second horse got 254 to go.
Can we put up the auction screen? Is that
You
possible?
can. I can't multi because when you
Oh,
start
I see. Okay.
when you start clicking on a horse, it opens another screen. So then you'd have to go change it to that screen. And
I see.
so if you want to, oh, you don't know how to do it though, right?
Yeah, no, I do.
They're commenting that all they can see is the very tip top of your head, which is true. So is it possible to
That's all I want to do.
show your whole face or
No?
no?
I'll put it up so you see the clock.
No, yeah, the clock. It's not even moving though. The clock's wrong. It says 5 till 8. All right, so 10 seconds to go, and I don't believe we got a bid on that one. We got Gary in here. 5 till 8.
Hello.
All right, so 10 seconds to go. Okay, Gary, is there any way you can use headphones? Gary here. 5 till 8. Hello. All right, so 10 seconds to go. Okay, Gary, is there any way you can use headphones?
Why am I getting background noise?
Yes, I can hear myself through your computer.
There we go. That's better now. Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's good now. Are you good?
Also, there we go.
You hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's talk about some horses here.
Yeah, well, as I say, I just put a lot in the tray and see what people want. I've put a variety of horses in, young horses, older horses, horses with good confirms. 3-year-olds is going to turn 4, which will get a decent age change. Well, like they're not in for big money. You know, a lot of them's in for decent money.
Right.
So I think they're all worth a shot. Like they're all worth their weight or what their bids are. You know what I mean?
Yes, and we were pointing out some of them are colts. So if you didn't think they were quick enough,
Yep, you can gale them.
geld them. Yeah. So the first one didn't go. The second one doesn't look like it's going to go. So we'll go talk about unnamed 112820, which is a homebred. It looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be late. And Yawkey Fran, tell us about this horse.
Well, it's a decent. It's decent confirms. It's basically Yackley Friend. It has produced. I think it's Yackley Gold or whatever. It's out of Yackley Gold.
Okay.
It's a decent dam. It has to be late. There's a decent sire as well. It's produced a few decent types too. As I say, but for the money that they're in for is not big money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this one is.
It's decent breeding confirms as well. The times aren't bad. It will improve with age. You know, as I say, it's rated 103, which is in around what, you know, you'd be looking for a decent sort of type of horse for racing. As I say, I put a lot in with sort of decent confirms and stuff like that. It's more breeding types, you know.
Right.
Bob goes on about that, you know, 5EX is not going to be harder to get through time and things like that there. I have an abundance of horses with good confirm. So I just said to myself, I'll throw a few in this auction and see what way they go, see what people want, bid on them. If they don't, well and good, they'll lay there. Or I plan on doing a massive column of stable come the new season.
Okay.
See what happens. You know, at the end of the day, it's $15 what the horse will cost you in the sales ring. You know, It's got the Breeders' Cup thing paid and everything else.
Okay.
You know, it's costing me money because £2 enter into auction. If people want to bid on it, they bid on it. If they don't, they don't. You know.
So I just want to clarify: from age 2 to 3, there won't be a
big age
time
change.
improvement. Yeah. It'll be 3 to 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one didn't go. So I think you're going to be the same story on a lot of these. So let's just go into.
Yeah, I totally get that. As I say, I've put them in to see. They got Royal City and Maximus Star. Maximus Star is a decent dam. She's produced a few decent types, if my memory serves me right.
Yep. We got another colt. We got more of a middle, you know, maybe a 8, 9, 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
And this one's a little different running style. So you are going to see times in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah,
don't fret that, though, because the time is just the time, really. There's
it's pointing towards more classic stair type, that horse. You know what I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The horse is
actually is pretty good for that one.
The sire and the dam are both 5EXs. And as far as I can mind off the top of my head, one's rated 104 and the other one's rated 105, I think.
Okay.
So they are what they are. It's not like I'm in there. Like, I'm taking a chance with these horses as well.
Right.
They've never been.
They
could be anything. They could turn out to be superstars at 3. Yeah. You don't know.
That's another colt, so it could be gelded too. But
yeah.
So far, I like that one the best.
Well, get your bet on it then. Don't let me hold you back.
Don't let me hold you back. I wasn't gonna. You were not holding me back, but I thought there were people that would be bidding on these because they are good deals.
Well, that's what
Especially
I'm
new
saying.
fighters,
They're
yeah.
in for a minimum or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I decided to put a selection of horses in to see what people's looking. I have over 300 odd horses in my stable. You know, there's so many sitting there unraced and everything else. You know.
Okay, so the next one is 112744 Colt for 15. This one's a steal right now.
That one is a steal because see
That
that
one's a steal.
see that
If someone
Colt's
doesn't-
Folly, that dam. That dam is producing some fast horses. So it is. That catch me if you can.
it's a
Just right up
steal.
your street, 5 furlong horses, Lee.
I'm pulling up my keyboard to the other computer, Gary, and I'm getting ready to put my bid in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that one all day long.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like that's out of 2 5EX horses as well.
Yep.
Royal City again. It's
Yep.
a 5EX. Colt's Folly.
Yep.
It is producing some really fast horses.
It's sold, Gary.
Yo!
Sold to the man behind the mic.
Plus, it's a 4EX as well, and a very good. You know what I mean? Like breeding potential with it as well is up there. You know.
Yeah. Well, this one has all the attributes I like. You know, runs good works, good conforms. Hey, if it doesn't work out and it's a colt, geld it, unraced. Glad to take it. I think I might be getting it unless someone.
Absolutely.
Now the next one has a bid on it. Rock Your World Sire, Tiffany's Honor, 108.58. Oh, that's an easy 10,000.
Yeah.
Okay, now I might say that one might be the better bargain than the one. Depends on your likings, I guess, but it's a similar. I could see running this 6, 7, 8. Might be a good old eliminator horse, huh?
But that's what I'm saying, you know, and then you're going to come into the 3-year-olds that I have in there too. I know they mightn't be showing great times at the minute, but allow for the age change and everything else when they hit 3 to 4. You know, you don't know. It could turn out to be a superstar. It could be but at worst case scenario, they're all going to be decent enough breeders, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. So we got a comment that someone's saying you should have started them with lower bids, but I think from what you're saying is, hey, if they don't sell, you're happy to keep them.
Absolutely, but why would you start them? Why would you start them with lower bids? Because it's only. I'm just trying to get part of my money back that I've paid for the horses for breeding them, or you know what I mean. I'm not going to give them away.
Yeah, it's not sell or die, right? I mean, you're happy to keep them, but you'd be just as happy to let them go. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like this one. I'm surprised there aren't more bids. The one for 10. Sorry, whoever's got the 10 in, if I'm talking it up and you won't get it for 10, but hey, that horse is at least 20, maybe more.
As I'm saying, like a lot of them are 108.5s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love those.
And you know, they're decent enough, you know, it's sprinter classic type, maybe. I don't know. They haven't been run. You know yourself, sometimes you need to run a horse to see what it prefers and the way it races.
Well, congratulations. I really want to jump in a bit on that, but I'll find myself bidding on every one. Anytime I could get one that I could see before it's bred or bought.
There's one of Foggy's horses in there. I'm surprised it's still sitting at 33,000. That 5EX filly of his, ready to breed, ready to run, and you know you can try it in the eliminator too next season.
Well, I think what you have, Gary, is you have, in my opinion, you have 2 types of bidders here.
Yeah,
you have actually 3. You have the person that knows they're probably not going to be around, so they just go set a bid maximum.
Mhm.
And then, if they got it, good. If they didn't get it, so be it. And then you have the ones that are looking at horses not being bid on. They have them tagged, and right before it goes off, they bid on it. Or if it's already been bid on, they increase the bid.
Yeah.
And then the third time is kind of a mix of that, where they'll actually actively keep bidding and chase one down. They don't necessarily put their maximum what they would
Yeah.
pay, because they want
Yeah.
to decide maybe if it's earlier in the game, they're not going to chase this one because there's one later in the game they might want to chase. So
Absolutely.
I think that's
Absolutely.
what's going on here.
But see, to me, this is a decent enough stair type, plastic stair type. To me, this will be like a one
the Echo.
1 mile lift up to 1.5 miles. It's unraced. You don't know what you're getting, granted, but it's decent enough confirms. To me, a lot of people look at the 108.8 and say, shit, that horse is no good. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, definitely.
But then you only have to look at the opening split, like it's near to 22.5. It is what it is.
Yep.
I'm not trying to big the horses up in any way or anything else. I'm just basically saying, they're there. If you want them, come and get them. I'm not bothered. It's only $2 down to them. I'm not bothered by the sell. I can put them away and
let's talk about Spanish Honor here. He's a sales ring horse out of Honor AP. He's done some racing.
Yeah.
Got a 108.55 push with a 23.43 close, 22.33, 22.30 open, which makes him very flexible for what, 7, 8, 9-ish, maybe?
Yeah, well, that's
maybe
where I would put him.
And what's going on in his races? Is he just not showing himself, or are you racing?
He's just not sure. And I haven't really experimented with attack a lot. I haven't tried. I don't even think I've tried the tongue tie on and off.
Okay.
It's just what my problem is. I've too many horses, and then with being at work and all, I was working away there for about 8 weeks back in the tours and the coaches and stuff. I enter horses and I forget about them. I forget to go back and check it.
Yeah.
I have an awful habit of entering and saying I'll check out later and I'll wait till the draw comes out and then I'll make adjustments and try, and then I end up working late. I don't get back in time for the races, or I'm shattered to come in and jump into bed and forget all about them,
Well, what I see in this one is he was in the eliminator, made it, and then got pitched in the second round, and then it was like 4 weeks, and he had him in a 20,000 allowance. So he's really never even touched the maiden rank or the claiming. So I think that's a good deal here on this one.
But as I say, again, it is what it is. The horses have worked there to show what they have or what maybe they're capable of or anything else,
Yeah.
Now, the next one, there's a couple of bids in this Smashing Grey. Like, to me, this will be a decent.
Oh, got a late minute bid on that other one. We must have talked someone into it. A sniper.
Yep, there's always snipers.
Actually, it was me. I'm just kidding. I talked myself into it.
You're the type of guy I like. Just keep talking yourself into it.
Oh, I just looked at that history. It's like, I got to give this guy a shot. Easy. I'll take that. Okay, Smashing Grays. Let's talk about
the horses I have lying in my stable is unreal that haven't even raced, or I look at them and they're maybe doing 108.4, and I'm saying, why did I not race that horse? Like, why? Because I take blurges, I'll go into the sales ring or start breeding a load, and then I breed them and then I forget about them and move on to something else, Yep.
Okay, Smashing Gray, Gary. Here's what I see.
Yeah.
The turf horse started out on turf soft, didn't particularly care for the soft going, and didn't care for the dirt going. Uh-oh. Cooper's going nuts over here at the Foggy House. Okay, so maybe he needs turf firm and a little, I don't know, it's hard to say, class relief. You're talking about a horse, it's a 108.41. Do you have a? Let me check the horse rating here. 104. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was a 104. Am I looking at the right? Am I Smashing Gray's a 104? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, so we got to get more bids on this horse, Gary. What do we do? A minute 30.
But,
I'm not going to jump in. I'll let someone else.
but as I say, it is what it is. They're there.
Yeah,
The market will find its place.
That's a real good buy. Wow, that was a nice purchase. Whoever got that.
Yeah.
Okay, Show Princess is 2 minutes, maybe. I've got my screen right. 2 minutes, so minute 48. And I think it's the same thing, right? You got good conforms. This is a 108.61. Those will run. Trust me, people, they will run. I've been running them for the last 2 weeks. So they'll run somewhere.
But you see, that's the other thing. I've been watching the horses that are winning races and been looking at their times and stuff. And the amount of, 6 furlong horses winning with 108.64, 108.71 are still winning races,
Yeah.
Well, I said the amount of them I actually have sitting in the stable that I don't run is shameful,
Okay, I had a horse today, Gary, that I think his training time was 108.58. And like a dummy, I started it in 5 for some reason. I had 3 claims on it. I mean,
you run everything at 5 furlongs, Liam. Many times I have.
Well, anyway, this is the same horse, and there's no bids on. Just pointing that out that they can win. And Stan saying he had a 108.50 horse that broke a track record. So,
absolutely.
So that one's definitely raceable. At most likely claiming, but you never know really till you get it out there. But we got a little time. Let's talk about the next one.
Well, to me, this is a very good horse. It's a 104.50. It's run twice. It's been it's finished 4th and 2nd. It's it is what it is. And it's out of Black Caviar. I don't know what to say. Like, what do people want? Like, you only have to look at the times of it as well. Like, it's doing what it should do. It finished 2nd in a Blue Blood Maiden, I think, the last time it run.
That's the key there. It's the 2nd place finish was a Blue Blood Maiden.
Yeah.
So, and Gary, it does run 5 furlongs.
That's just right up your street, like.
I would think this one in a active auction. 2-year-old only raced 2 times. We got the Worlds coming up. Let's see. It has to. I think it has to have won though to get in the Worlds. So someone needs to grab this thing, put it in a race that it can win. Not a claimer, and qualify it for the Worlds, which comes up on the last day of the month. Every race is going to be 10,000 entry. This horse will be ready to go and ready to go right into a stakes race. But so $50 now, that's not enough. We need more money.
Yeah, well, look, it is, as I say, it is what it is. People, if they want to bid,
I hear you.
The bids. But, the thing is, I think people are just afraid sometimes to bid the money because they think they'll not get the money back out of the horse. Right. There's more money in races now than there's ever been in the game as well. Right. Like, you know what I mean?
That is true.
Plus, it's a filly. You're going to have the breeding options with it as well. It's.
I think Stan's. He said he has a 108.60 that broke a track record.
Right.
Not a 108.50. Okay, so is this one going down in 11 seconds? Somebody jump in there. No.
Nope.
Another good buy. This is a buyer's auction, let me tell you. Very few getting bid up.
This one is Big Brown and Ruffian is the sire. Oh,
wow.
It's a filly. What can I say? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The times are decent. It's a decent enough sprint horse for $40. Like, what do people want?
Yeah.
What do they want for, $40? How many sales ring purchases would you have to? Oh, somebody bid late on Caviar No Chaser.
Oh, they did? Oh, I missed that. Oh, they did. It went up by 500. I didn't realize it could do that. Okay. So somebody's going to get someone outbid someone else by 500.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well.
this horse here, like it's great breeding potential. It's got great broad lines out of Big Brown and Ruffian.
Yeah.
It's a filly as well. What else can I say? It's a 108.5. It's unraced. It could be anything.
Now
At this moment in time, it could be anything.
Push time. Did you train this guy on stalk for 6 furlongs? Looks like he might maybe quicker on stalk. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, he probably is quicker in stock, but I normally put the push times up.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree.
See the opening split and stuff like that there.
But he might be a 5 furlong horse, Gary.
Yeah.
The Black Ace Special. I want to see if I can see any. No, I don't see any. Okay. Well, 13 seconds, and you'll just have to go out and win with it. Dixieland Road. Out of Dixieland Band and Caledonia Road. $18. Tell me about this horse. Looks like more of a middle.
Yeah, I would say she's more mile up to a mile and 3/8. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I think so. Again, $18. It's a colt. If you don't like the way it's running, it can always be gelded. What did we get on the horse rating on this one? Let me see here. Horse rating 104. Unreal. Man, you got a lot of good horses you should be racing.
You wouldn't believe. I think of like 40 horses rated over 105.
You what? Wait a minute. Say that again.
Of like over 40 horses or more rated over 105.
That haven't raced?
Well, some of them, yeah. I'm just looking here. Hold on to you. I'm just.
Oh, that's funny. So Dixieland Road, 42 seconds to go, no bids. Then we have the last of your entourage to start the bidding. 111233. I see the word Zenyatta in the dam side, so I assume Zenyatta shows up in the pedigree.
Yeah.
Let's see, Zenyatta and Indebringer on one side. Gives this one some class. Okay, this one is a middle, maybe 8, 9, 10-ish again.
Somebody bidding Dixieland.
Dixieland got a bid. Good call. Whoever's that eBay person's back. It wasn't me, I'll tell you, Gary. I admit. It wasn't me. As much as I would have liked to. So Dixieland got
this one here is out of 2 EX horses, 5 EX horses. Zenyatta is in there. You know what I mean? Everybody knows how good she was.
Yep.
It's 103 rated. Yes, it's run a few times over 7 furlongs. Or no.
No, this one didn't run.
That's the dam I'm looking at.
Dixieland, this was gone. Dixieland must have sold for the 18. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one unraced. Another colt again. So if you don't like its results, it can always be gelded. Don't let the 107, 877 scare you away. It's a good middle horse. And good bred line.
Again, a lot of these horses could be future racers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
This is the thing. Because I've put plenty away in the past and they have turned around and won. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I hear you. That's now you have more coming up later, or did you just
Oh no, more later on at
you
34
didn't bum
something.
rush us from the beginning and just quit? Okay, because you got other ages out here, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you want to stick around, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're enjoying yourself. You want to take over and take the lead on the show?
Nope, not at all. I wouldn't want to take your thoughts. Wouldn't want to steal your thunder on you.
No, I'm just because I think that we do better on the auctions when people are talking about the horses. So, all right, so that one didn't sell. Well, Foggy doesn't like to come on and talk about his own, so we'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Foggy's a lot of good horses in here too. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of them with proven race history and everything else. You know, it's.
I don't know what this one's doing in the auction. I don't know why he does this. Because
Why don't you put times on them, Foggy?
Well, no, it's one race from being breed eligible, and it's a good bloodline and a high. It's got a 10. What was the con form? About.
They got some 108.41
We got a
horse.
stakes winning horse, 105.5 conform. One away from breeding, even if you didn't want to race it, which you should want to race it. And
Like it's doing 108.41. Its opening time is 22.2. You know what I mean? And it's got a close of 23.4. You know, it's.
I sold this to him from the sales ring. I do recall that. I had him and Pancho bidding on it. And
Pancho's regret.
That's why he named it Pancho's regret. Back and forth. That's funny. All right.
It's got a bid now. Anyhow,
somebody wants it. Somebody wanted it, I guess. We got a sniper here again, Gary. We got a sniper.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to go wrong with that horse.
Always like to look after the auction, the results to see who was the one coming in and getting them all. But
it's not a bit on it.
Probably Pancho. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, is it still going? Yeah, still going. All right. Well, that one's going. We'll talk about the one that apparently for all
bids are going up.
What's that?
The bids are going up on it. It's up to 26.50 now.
26, yeah. That thing needs to get to about 50. At least.
Like even breeding, you know what's going on.
Yeah. Even if you just want to sell the breeds. Unbelievable. Yeah. All right. So the next one, which has now been changed to a name to be named later. Apparently, you're allowed to change the name on this one if you don't like it. I don't know if Bob was serious. He commented on the show last night. If anybody buys it, they don't have to keep that name. But I assume he was serious. But
that's getting bids as well now.
Bids. It should get a lot of bids.
Both of them, even Pancho's Regret, still bidding.
Yeah, these horses are top. These are
proven form. Buck Pisser should be. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's never been out of the money, and it's 4 races. It's 2 wins.
Yes.
It's eligible for a lot of races now. You know what I mean?
It's a great horse. Again, not sure why he put it in the auction. I have to get him on here, but he won't talk about it. So we've got Pancho Regret going
33 now.
33, and horse to be named later is now selling for 45.5. We still have 2 minutes before the next one, so let's just keep watching these. And 35.5, 46.5.
No, I've threw a few bids in Buck Pisser.
Whoever's bidding on Buck to be named later, bid over 50, because I can tell you that's what I bid, and I'm probably the highest bidder. So bid over 50.
You bid on it too? Yeah. I've been betting on it here as well.
Oh, well, bet over. I don't think there's anything illegal about this, but bet over 50 and it'll be yours.
Well, it's at 50 now.
Oh, that's me. Then you got to go over.
I don't know what I want to spend over that.
50,500.
I just forced it up for. Oh, there's somebody else bidding as well because my house bid is 46.
All right.
There's Poncho's Regrets going well now. That's up to 40,
Yeah.
50 as well.
You did it for the extra 5, didn't you?
Somebody's outbid you now.
Yeah, you.
No, I didn't. Honestly, it's not me. It's somebody else.
Okay.
I
should go back.
I came out of 47.
So I would have won if you wouldn't have kept bidding it up, is what you're saying?
No, I only bid it up to 47. Somebody else.
Yeah, but if you wouldn't have bid, the clock would have ran out. All right.
Poncho's Regrets up to 45.50.
45.50, and we got 550.50, and the other one, oh, sorry. Francie's time is running out. 5X, 33 grand.
Out at the same time.
5X, 33 grand. Frankel, I am the queen.
Frankel, everybody wants a Frankel.
Jump
it's
in.
A 5EX. Any 5EX horse is worth 33.
Yep. Well, Poncho's Regret went up to 50 now.
Well, I've just bid 33 in France.
Oh, the other one jumped to 53. Okay. Oh, you did?
Any 5EX horse is worth $50 minimum, man.
Well, I can tell you, I Am the Queen was spitting out 5Xs like no one's business. So I know that's
any 5EX is worth that class of money.
Yeah. All right, we got some nice bids going on up here. Let's talk briefly about Master of Mental while these are still getting. Let's see, Francie went off the board. Someone got a nice buy at 33.
That was me. I bought that.
Hey, buddy.
I bought
Augie will buy it back for 50. Just kidding.
Oh, two are still going strong.
Still getting bid. All right, so let's talk about Master of Mental. Another 5X. It's a homebred 5X. Had a couple races. Let's take a look at those races. Both maidens.
My problem is I can't walk away from 5EXs.
Yeah, that's true. So this one is a 106 Master of Mental. A 106 5X. Gary, I'm waiting for your bid to go in here.
No, I'm not going to. I like the Frankel one. That'll do me because the amount of 5EX horses I have is just stupid.
Okay, so Poncho's Regret went off the board, I think somewhere over 50.
Yeah, it was about 56.
Horse to be named later is up to 66, so it's a steal. Anything under 100 is a steal on that horse. Master of Mental looks like it's a 5X going to go off the board. 5X with a 106 rating. Next one up is Diving Bell.
There you go. Master of Mental sold. Somebody's bought it.
Somebody did buy that. Nice. Okay. And Buck to be named later is 75.5.
Holy shit.
Diving Bell.
Well, to me, Buck Pisser would be worth, $80 to $90 all day long. Easily.
I think 100 plus because you got to throw breeding in there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like easily all day long, $80 to $90.
Well, he's won 165 already in 4 races.
Yeah, and you're going to win that back within the next 4 or 5 races.
You would think. Let's talk about Diving Bell. It's got a minute to go. Talking about another 5X. Diving Bell at 5X with a 102.5, ran a couple races. Didn't fare the greatest. But again, 5X, so there is a value to a 5X, and who knows, maybe it's 3rd, 4th, 5th race will be better. Where are we at? We're at 75.5, counting down on that horse. Looks like unless someone comes in here last minute or last second, 75.5. No bids on Diving Bell. Yeah. Oh, got a bid, 80,500 on that one. Still a deal, to be honest with you.
This is great. Getting 10 all brought them up. I couldn't be bought on it.
Let's see. Diving Bell, a 5X for 25. Looks like he's going to stay in Foggy Stable. Take an eye on 83 now for buck to be named later. Wow, I can't believe that one went off. 25. Okay, we got 2 minutes on Max Mental, a $15,000 4X 1VG homebred who has run maiden races only on his preferred surface and has a second and a third. Has won 19,600, and he's in the auction for 15. Just needs a little win under his belt, and then sometimes they get confidence.
But the leg of that horse there could even go into claimers, $20 claimers.
Exactly.
You're not going to lose money on it. If you win, you win.
Exactly. That's the idea. That one's got a minute. Looks like the other one's still up here now. It's reached 99.
99.
Yep. And so let's jump down to She's Grudgmental. And then after that, we got Poncho's donation to the auction. A really nice horse that should easily go well over 100,000.
Yeah.
She's Grudgmental, another 5X, $24,000. It has not raced, or it has raced a couple. 101.75 horse rating. So we have another 5X out there, relatively or very cheap for anybody looking to start. Breeding barn and, race it along. Who knows? It might do pick up in its racing. Where we at on the other one? It's up to 100 now? 100,000?
Yeah, it's over the 100.
And the Max Mental not selling is a big surprise to me, but people are saving for the Poncho's horse down here. Okay, so that thing went off, huh? Finally, just over 100.
Yeah, 105 is the last I seen.
Okay, congratulations, whoever stuck with that, and good job, all the bidders. That was a steal down there.
Thank you to the winners. I appreciate it.
I bet you did. Hey, Foggy, any chance you want to offer to buy that back from whoever just got it?
Nope, I'm happy with it. I hope it runs well for him.
Okay. She's Grudgmental. Another 5S. 5X still gonna stay, huh? Okay. Then let's talk about Poncho's horse here. It's got, if I understand it right, Grandpa and Grandma. Grandpa's a Frankel, and Grandpa on the dam side, which I believe the correct term is dam sire and sire, but I could be wrong. Frankel is what I'm calling the sire, and Buck Passer is what I'm calling the dam sire. And this is a horse that Poncho put up there for $100 and is a 110.25 rated horse. So it screams of greatness. It kicks in at about 105.50, but the close is 23.40, and it has some nice opening tactical speed, 22.27 on the one work I'm looking at. There's some times in there for in his history for longer works, which is rare to see a Poncho horse in its real times. But for an auction, of course, you want to make sure that's in there. So Poncho has this horse in. It's let me check on where we're at in the time. 145, 110 rated horse, 4X, 1G, a colt, 150 minimum value. I mean, it's 110 breeding.
That horse is very strong bloodlines. Somebody's bet on it.
No one has bid on. Oh, yep, somebody just did. You talked them into it. Just 3 words, Gary. That horse is strong, or 4 words. Boom. So you should be doing the show. I hope that thing goes for about 150 or more. Because
Like the bloodlines of that horse alone, the breeding of that horse is phenomenal.
I mean, you do a math on a breeding, you're gonna get 10. Hopefully you're gonna get 10. First year alone, you get 15 breeds. Even if you got 5, that's 75 of the 100 right there. Plus, you're not going to sell them for 5 because you're going to want to use them yourself. But anyway, the racing will be there as well. This looks like an eliminator horse almost.
Yeah.
It's got the good clothes, got the good early speed. It's a very flexible horse. I don't want to slight the ones coming up. Hopefully I didn't miss one.
Next one's Top Cat from Carlton Lodge.
Oh, did that horse already go off the board? Did I miss that?
Well, Top Cat's still there. $5, like.
I mean, the one that I was just talking, the 100,000 horse. Did it just go off for 100,000, or is it still there? No, there it is. 30 seconds. Okay. 110.
110, like.
Top Cat for 5,000.
Even London claimers, you can't go wrong.
The people that have been claiming horses on the site, I mean, claim it. This is a claim. Claim it and geld it if you don't like the 108.63. $5. Whoever was telling me they should go lower starting, they should be outbidding on this horse. Oh, I might bid on it.
Looks like Poncho's is going for 110.
Yeah, that's
110 sold for 110.50.
110. When I refresh, all of a sudden it disappears from my screen. But okay. Yeah, so I don't see it now. Did it sell for 110?
110,500.
That was the final. Wow. That was a total steal. How many 110s do we have on the site? Horse rating 110.
Oh, I don't know why it was a 110 rating. Sorry, I meant that's what it went for. 110.
No. The horse rating was 110. 110.5, I think. How often do you get a chance to get one of those? That was a great deal. All right, so Top Cat here for 5,000 will be owned by me shortly.
Capsize, the next one.
Somebody. Oh, it's got a bid. Somebody took it. All right, I won't outbid them. Capsize. Did you look at that one? What do we got here? Another good one.
Yeah, a 108.6.
7, 8, 9-ish furlong maybe horse. Or 14, 15, 14, 16.
It's already won 2 races, like, you know what I mean?
I know. I don't get. It's already won 2 races. They were 25 and 4 or 20. His maiden 25, and then he came back in an open 25, which isn't the easiest to do. And then 40, he went up to 40 and got outside post. Maybe it looked like he sat outside, or I don't know what, without seeing a race. So
different track, it made like Churchill more, won twice at Churchill, and Balmont didn't seem to suit. Plus, maybe it was a bit stronger opposition.
Yeah,
going by the race rating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely hard to pass up a horse that's won 27.5 and then only being sold for 15. Sort of hard to pass on that one. You know, Gary, I'm finding it hard.
Problem is, I don't run claimers.
I am going to wait until 30 seconds to bid on it. I'm going to give people a chance. And then I'm going to snipe it. Okay, so yeah, that was a no-brainer. Okay, so unnamed 115771. Oh, I love this sire. El Gran Senor.
Yeah, he's
Two
producing some
ones
good
out of that.
horses. I have that El Gran mate. I have. It's a very strong stare.
I have, like I said, I like that horse so much. Every time I get one and name it, I always put that El Gran in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7,000. Wow. Let's see if we can find some times on him. I had him tagged in my favorites. Stahl is selling this horse. He is in the 108.80s, but he's a total. Oh, that's a great. Okay, 2250, 45, 46, 108.86. If you don't like it, you can geld it. And here's the kicker: it's under 99. Where's
Yeah.
Sweet? Where is Sweet? It's probably his bid. It says 7 because that's what the asking price was, but
Did you bid on capsize, did you?
I did.
Well, you know you own it.
Yeah, I own that sucker. I'm happy to own that one. All right, so minute 18. I really want to bid on that one, but I won't. So then we have 3 minutes to. I always say it's a Memus or Memus. I don't know how it's said that, which is another nice sire. And I don't want to slight whey sauce because a lot of the ones I have that have been winning has whey sauce in it too. So another $7,000 sale coming up on unnamed 115772, a 4X.
It's another under 99.
What's that?
It's 98.5 horse rating. It's a 4EX one.
Oh, another one. Wow.
Even breeding, like, you know what I mean? It's a filly as well.
And if you don't like these times, don't forget about the under 99 series because those are $4,000 entry if I recall, and you usually get a pretty decent field. You're gonna win $10, and some of these are geldings. The one above that someone might have just stole for 7,
yeah, is
geldable. Wow, another great deal. Man, I'm tempted on this one, Gary.
Well,
talk me out of it, buddy.
No, for $7, you'd be mad not to if it's your thing. Like,
talk me out of it, Gary. I'm typing it in.
Hit the bay button. Hit the bay.
I've been running that series. I like that series.
That's what I'm saying. For $7, how can you go wrong? Did you bid? Somebody bid.
Okay. All right. Well, that one's going off. The next one I really like because I do like Rybot because he usually means speed.
Yeah, I have a couple by him. They all do pretty well. One that's really nice time ways on horse rating, but he doesn't do much on the track. I can't find the key to him at all. I've run him about 3 or 4 times. I haven't screamed that it's a horse, so I've just put him away now until he's 4.
Yeah, so the instructions here says geld him and you had a good runner. But if you look deeper into the works, you're looking at a 108.55. However, it opens in 21.95 and gets to the half mile 44.61. This horse, I would almost bet, is quicker on stalk. And then who knows what the 5 furlong. You know how I like those 5 furlongs, Gary.
Yeah, so I've got that impression.
Yeah.
That's definitely a 5 furlong horse.
Yeah.
Well, a sprint, it'll be 5, 6, 7 furlongs, in my opinion.
That one is definitely worth, oh gosh, I'd say 40 to 50.
I would price it in around that. What horse rating is it?
Well, I got the one for the 7. It is a
101.5.
And I didn't even notice this. I was too busy looking at Rybot. The dam is Blazing Betsy, and they aren't a kidding when they use the term blazing. I've had at least 2 good 4 to 5 furlong horses out of Blazin' Betsy. Again, another one I like so well that I put the Blazin' name in the name of the horse. So you got a minute 24. The bid is 20. And I would expect that to go 40 to 50 for the snipers that are listening. While we're Stan, Tri-City has 1, 2.
You better big ease up now if you're a big brother.
That we had 2, and then we get back to some of yours, Gary. Yeah, Big Brother here has Quiet Riot, which, if you're not familiar with that, is a rock group that he loved. Bang Your Head. Gelding. What do we got on here? What's he telling? 108.58. Gelding, sort of the 6, 7-ish furlong range. $10. Easily can be put in 15, 20 claimers. Who knows? Might be better than that once it hits the track. So that's an easy $10 bid. Sound of Thunder is another one. Oh wow, another one, 108.55. So those are easy $10 buys if people are listening and they want to. Throw them in a 15 claimer if you don't want to go higher with them. What happened with the one we were hyping up here? Is it still getting bids? Nope. Went for 20, huh? Guess who got that one, Gary? Yeah. See, I was hyping the heck out of it, and I still got it. I feel good about that one. Yeah, I bid on that one days ago. Okay. Sound of Thunder and Quiet Riot. Mental Health, I think, was the name of their album or whatever. Gary, you coming on the show this Friday. I hope you're getting ready for a lot of questions about you.
Oh, you ask away, and I'll be afraid to answer. There's one thing about me.
I know. I know. All right. Let's get to
Catch Me If You Can.
Gary, Catch Me If You Can. I think, did Dan talk about this one last night? I think he did.
Yeah, that dam has produced a few stake winners already. It's near $1 million in earnings off its foals. There's only been I own all the foals of it. You only have to click on it there. You'll see there's some of them haven't even run yet. They're put away. Any of the horses that have run are showing money. Little Miss Folly, it's won a graded race. Bring It Home Girls won a graded race. Folly's Delight is over 100,000 earned. It's a great dam. You know what I mean? It's producing.
Mm-hmm.
Catch Me If You Can. Yes, it's run a few times. It just hasn't got its head in front. It will eventually. I've no doubt about that. I don't care whether it sells or not. It's a sprinter.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's a pretty fast sprinter. I have Little Miss Folly or Folly's Delight is the full sister to it. It's, it produces. Yes, this past few runs hasn't been good.
The first race in the Blue Blood, it was beaten by a horse from Induna called Doomed to Demoralize, which is now close to 400,000 in earnings. So It's a nice job, and still running stakes races. So obviously the horse can race, and you see the earnings, and it's that one magical number from breeding it.
Yeah.
Most likely you're not going to breed it if it keeps racing like this for years, but still, it's already breed eligible. So it's definitely 50. Man, it's way above 50. What are we going to put this one at, Gary?
Well, personally, I had put this horse about 80 or 90.
If we were on the sales ring, you'd throw it up there for 80 to 90.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or not sales ring. I mean, sales page. Yeah.
Hold on, I have to go to the door here a minute.
Yeah, I hear you. Your pets disagree. Okay, so Tri-Cities horses looks like they're not going to be sold, which is a shame. They would have been some easy winners. Catch Me If You Can, no bids. I'm hoping there's a sniper trying to come in here and grab that one. Dog's Life. What kind of, yeah, that's what Gary's doing now, I believe. Chasing his dogs. This one is a tremendous stayer. There's no doubt this is a stayer. Out of Nashua, which I do like, and Something Royal I also like. And that one's up there for 20. It's had a couple races. It's a 100.75 rated horse. It's been running some higher. Maiden claiming 40, which is high. It's also in a special weight, which had a race average of 112. So
something I have noticed as well, stayers seem to have a lower horse rating in my experience.
I never thought about that. Okay.
Stayers seem to have lower horse ratings, and their confirms do not always seem to be as good as the other horses. You know, like sprinters and stuff like that. That's going by experience from the stayers I've had and won championships and that with. But then again, not a lot of people used to realize what a good stayer was.
Yeah.
Because
I can't get over how fast this Catch Me If You Can is. 44.37, is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead with the.
No, you're all right. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, this one was about to go off, so just in case people didn't notice that. I think you're going to be happy that this one doesn't sell. To be honest,
I don't care whether it sells or not.
Like, I think you're going to be really happy because I think you're going to get a lot of money and a lot of good breeding out of that horse.
I really don't care one way or the other.
I hear you.
Because the simple fact is, I know it'll race. I know I'll get my money out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just thought, as I said, I thought I would put a lot of them up there to see what people's looking for, what people expect from horses, or what they're willing to pay.
Yeah. No, I'm
Somebody just bought it.
Actually, somebody bid on it, so okay. So we're back on A Dog's Life, which is a really fast closer. 23:18. His open a little bit slower than you like to see, although anything under with that fast to close the 22.60 range. But heck, we're only talking about $20 here, right? So
somebody's got a bargain with Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, did it go for the 50? Oh wow! Congrats on that. Whoever eBay sniped that one.
Thank you.
It's Foggy Dan, dog. That was a great buy, Mr. Foggy Dan. Okay, Dog's Life, 20, a stayer. You don't have a lot of true stayers.
But that is a true stayer.
Okay, let's talk about Excellent Max, who is from Excellent Star and Maximus Star. And he is
250 axis.
He's a little quicker stayer.
And
he's
close isn't as good.
Throws, let's see, 3 races, 101.75, got runner up, but has been running maiden special weight, and optional claimer. Got beat by a whisker, it looks like, in the optional claimer by Forey Stable. I didn't see his name that much anymore. So it's obviously going to be running in races 25 and up, which is, the price tag on it. So, and it's a colt. It's a colt. So if you don't like it, if you don't like what it ends up doing, you can always geld it.
Absolutely.
So I expect that one to go. So Sia Cryawaya has been reached its $10 bid.
Yep. Again, that's decent bloodlines, if I remember right. Way is not a bad horse. Yeah, it's Silver Star. Street Craze earned over 10 million in earnings. The
Okay.
offspring
Yep.
weighs over 3 million. You know what I mean? Somebody's getting a decent horse there with bloodlines, decent bloodlines.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's a good buy. No doubt
it's a
about it.
10, it's a 104 rated. You know,
Oh, wow.
like what do you want for $10?
Yeah. No, perfect. Let's see we're out with excellent max here.
No, no bid.
No bid, huh? Okay. Well, it's still a minute. And Cryaway has got a bid. Gives us time to get way ahead here. Talk about
Yeah.
winning unnamed 112202 filly. Now, is Brown Witch mean that it's out? The old famous, what the horse? I can't think of the horse's name. Big Brown. Has he got Big Brown in there?
No, I actually got that horse of Northland. He was naming some of his horses. What,
Oh, okay.
like the Brown Witch, she was a 106.75 rated. She didn't do much racing wise. I bought it. I don't think I
Okay.
even raced it. I just bought it as a 5EX.
Okay. So we got, let's go back to the other one here. It's about to end. Excellent Max.
Oh, it's off the board.
Huh. Okay. Excellent Max off the board. And then Cryaway.
Like, to me, that one, Cryaway is a steal at $10.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Again, it could be anything. Again, you have the option of, gelding it if you want. It's, what is it, 104 rated, 104.5.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? How many horses do you have to buy out of the sales ring to get one rated that,
Yeah. No argument here. $10 a steal. Whoever's got it now. No bids on the one we were just talking about, which is, again, $12. And then we do have a bid on 111785 for $8. And it's kind of similar, but not exactly. So all three of these horses.
But again, this is sort of an experiment on my behalf. I'm looking at what I'm putting in with the confirms and stuff like that on decent enough times. On this is 785. Put it in at $8, sells no problem. A horse, maybe somebody's built else is building cray away. But it's you put horses in cheap, people's going to buy them. But you put them in cheap and nobody else bids on them.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's losing out as as an owner, if you understand what I'm saying, where the horse is probably worth about $20, $25 all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Well, getting into action and
Cryaway is getting some action. Okay. So your unnamed 111785 is the last of the 2-year-olds. And another thing to keep in mind is we don't breed 3-year-olds. So,
this is what I'm saying. This is why I put some of the 3-year-olds and all in for the newer stables that maybe want to get involved in the eliminator and all coming up at the start of the season. At least there's something there that they can maybe have a go with, or build their breeding stock up for not next season, the season after. They're getting a few older, and some of them aren't dear. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Cryaway is up to 17.5 now, so that's
see that.
Yeah.
Keep bidding there. Keep bidding there, Lee. Don't be ashamed.
Not me this time. It's up to 20 now, though. That's good. Just hopefully the other two will get the same bids. We're gonna give it another minute or so, see if this one clears off, and then we'll go into the 3-year-olds. 20's probably, I don't know why it's a round magic number. It's probably going to be where it ends, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Someone probably put their max at 20 or 25 and it hit 20. I don't know. 8 seconds. Here we go. Sniper. Do we get
No
a sniper?
No.
No sniper.
That's
No.
going.
Okay. So we'll on to 202. Doesn't look like it's going to get a bid. The other one, 111785, just went up to 8,500.
Yeah.
Let's
But, to me, these horses are true value all day long.
They are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be
Even
that a
the
lot of
running
people have a
claimers,
lot
how
of
can you
similar.
go wrong?
Yeah.
How can you go wrong even running claimers? But like it's a
If you-
3X,
Oh, wow, that
very
one just got a
good.
bid. You just caught a bid on that one. 112202. So these people in these auctions are smart, man. They don't show their hand, because if they start
Yeah.
bidding on it too early, that shows other people that they're interested in it. So it's the
Like, there's
ones
one
that know
down
they're
here.
not going to be here.
There's one down here. This sailing home, right? It's 45. That the dam of that is 94 rated, 94.75. It's out of winning colours. It's produced three stakes winners. Golden Melody, which is already won over 400,000. Deliberate Colour, which is now Gale, I don't know who owns it now, has won over 200,000 with it. An Evil Elf
Poncho owns it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For a dam, Cock of the North has earned over 300,000 and it hasn't won a stakes race. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The horses are consistently placing that with it. Some of them haven't even run. It's a dam that does well for a low rated horse. And it's decent confirms.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know what to say to me because it's great confirms. It's a decent horse. It's a filly, which would be great for future breeding. It's 102.75.
Oh, it's screaming eliminator.
Absolutely.
It's screaming
It'll be
4-year-old
eliminator.
It'll get quicker at age 4.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The
but
times
all of them do. So it's not like it's the only one that's going to get quicker. But yeah.
So you have a horse named Conk of the North, and you're going to complain to me about buck pisser?
Wait a minute.
I've never complained. Cock of the North is a thing over here. It's a saying. Who do you think you are, the Cock of the North?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
All right. So the last
Sean Connery used to say the cock of the walk.
Yeah, exactly.
The cock of the walk. That's right.
Okay, possible moment. We kind of skipped over possible moment, but
it
was a 3X VGG and sales ring. He just got a bid, so
yeah. Again, it's another horse that's going to be eliminator material. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3-year-old that's going to get an age change. It's decent enough confirms. If you're not happy, geld it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
For $12, how can you go wrong?
Somebody agrees with you.
Mm-hmm. Was that you?
No, I agree with you too, but that one wasn't me. Okay, so let's see, 40 seconds. No bids yet on Sailing Home. Let's skip down to do a quick talk on Samsonite Taker in the 108.50.
Yeah,
another unrace. Oh no, it has 2 races. Okay. What do we know about this?
In a while, if I remember correctly.
Samsonite Taker, 2 races. He came in the eliminator, got eliminated first round, ran a maiden special weight in February, and then got frozen out by Gary.
Then it was put away. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I'd say.
That is the God's honest truth. A lot of them just get forgot about, you know what I mean?
Okay, here's another one, Gary. He's a turf horse, and your first 2 races were run on dirt. So we don't even know if this horse could be a ton better than what he's showing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unraced. Oh, that's a good one too. All right, let's go back up here. So possible moment, the one that was up for 12. I think it went for 12.
Yep, I
sailing
did.
home for 45, and you've
Mhm.
laid out the bloodline, and it was very good bloodline.
It's a
And
40X with a very good filly. Yes, it hasn't run at 3 or 4 because I was actually holding them back for the 4-year-old eliminator. I said I would bang it in here, see what way it goes. I'm hoping, if it doesn't sell, I don't care. I'll bang it into the eliminator myself.
yeah, I think I think you're going to have a limited market on an unraced 3-year-old because people might feel it may only race as a 4, but who knows? It could be a superstar. But so I think you'll be running that in the eliminator, I assume, if it doesn't sell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll be sending me the next time. Remember that horse nobody bought for $45?
What's that?
Then when it wins the eliminator, you'll be saying, remember that horse you were trying to sell
exactly.
for $45?
Exactly.
Somebody's just bought it.
They don't want you saying that.
No.
They do not want you saying that. I have an idea. I do know one person. I'm not going to say who they are. I do know one person that was looking for unraced 3-year-olds. There could be many more,
Right.
but I do know one.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that person jumped in and grabbed it. But
well, it looks
you
like
never know about Pancho. He likes to grab them, or even Tri-City. He likes to grab them every now and then.
That's it. That's it going.
Okay, so that was a good deal, right? It went off the board. Okay,
Yep.
Samsonite Taker 144. This is the one that is sitting there at the 108.50 and will run all day long next year. Unraced,
Yep.
who knows? It might be it seems a little bit quick out of the gate for eliminator and a little bit. So I don't think it's an eliminator horse, but you have a lot of 4-year-old racing. That heck, if you like you say, you want to be a claimer, put it in the claimer, geld it. Who knows? A lot of options there. $15. About to talk myself into it, Gary. Let's go to share the spoils. We haven't talked about share the spoils.
Oh.
We've got another 108.6 range horse. We got 2X 2VGG is not raced. Rated 102.5 with some very good works that are even going to get better.
Yeah,
or
the
price.
These horses will probably jump about 108.40s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
but you have to keep in mind that all the horses will jump, so it's not like
yeah.
But
yourself, you get some good age changes 3 to 4.
Yeah.
You can get ones that'll jump the 108.20s or 108.30s. I'm not saying this horse will, but I'm just saying, it happens.
Yeah, it does. So that's Samsonite Taker. No takers on Samsonite Taker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you entertain people contacting you after the auction and saying, "Hey, I saw a horse didn't sell for 15"?
I have no problem with anybody contacting me about horses.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Most people, I talk to a lot of people, and they all know I'm very open, and I'll, tell them what I think or whatever. You know what I mean? I try to help as many people. Like I've helped a brave few people. Not that I like to say, but I do help a lot of people behind the scenes and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Shotgun Wish. Now that's not a very positive name, Gary.
Shotgun Wish, that is out of Dazzling Wish, which is the sire to Elite Wish, or no, Elite Wish. That's one of the top earners in my stable. Actually, just retired it last night for breeding. It's earned like 1.2 million or something. It won the Classic at 2, and I think it finished 3rd or 4th in the Classic at 3. It's
okay. I see the shotgun.
It's good breeding. It's good breeding. It's good connections in there. Like if you look,
Just around these parts, a horse terminology and shotgun don't seem to go good together. Shotgun wish kind of implies, a little negative, but I see that it shotgun baby, and so okay. All right, so an easy buy for $18 if you're looking for this type of horse. Let's see here. What are we doing on the ones above? Share the spoils.
This weighs like $12. I'm surprised that horse isn't sold. Like,
I hear you on that one too. Okay. Now Pancho said he put a bid on one of your horses. I'm not sure if he got it or not, but he wants you to know he's bidding away.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, you'll see it in the history. It'll be on there. Okay, so Shotgun Wish, we talked about 18. We're down to Stormy Ireland. Sales ring purchase with 4 races. Still, another quick one out of the gate. Let's go take a look at the races and see what happened here. What are you doing? Racing them on the off surface? No, you got them on the goods. Oh, you're racing them in Eliminator, and then keeping them in maiden specially. Now, you won't drop them to a claimer.
It's 105.75. To me, this is a horse that could bounce at 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. He easily a $15 purchase. Because this, like I said, if you
it hasn't
have no desire to breed with it, you can run it in claimers.
It hasn't raced this season at all. This last race was in April or in February.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So again, it could be anything. I'm not trying to big the horse up, and the breeding of it isn't bad. Like, well,
Following C, yeah. Following C.
Following C. I've never heard of the Dom before, but
yeah, Following C has 6 stakes from its offspring, but 5 of them were one horse, Follow Lorraine, which is a real nice horse. But again, all these that we're talking about, the bid amounts are the horse are easily worth it if that's what you're looking for. And this one, Shotgun Wish, coming back to you. Stormy Ireland is 2 minutes to go. No bids. Let's go to Time Valley.
Time Valley.
Valley. Go ahead.
Another filly, 3EX. It is what it is.
I know. It's
American
you have a lot of
American
horses.
Furrow was in the breeding there as well.
Yep. And he opened up in February in a maiden claimer, 40,000. Looks like he might have got hung out and didn't finish well. And then
it was
Gary
soft surface as well.
You just go sit back in the barn in the back stall where I hide all my horses that don't win stakes races.
That's about it. Yep.
So he's well rested.
He's well rested. So, then you've got unnamed 108.396.
And if you feel like he fits into the 4-year-old eliminator, if you feel that way, he is eligible because he has not won a race. If I got that correct.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what do we got going on with Stormy Ireland here? Nothing, huh? What? 22 seconds. Time Valley. Okay. Oh, Ack. I haven't seen a horse out of Ack in a while. 108.396 out of Ack. We got us another unraced 3-year-old that probably, like,
to me, this will be a contender. This will be a contender for the limbs as well.
Born in March 9th. What'd this one do, Gary? Bite you when you're feeding it carrots or what? Why is this one punished?
Didn't like it.
He didn't like it. He looked at you funny. What'd the horse do?
But look at the breeding of it. It's out of citizen advocate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
again, it can be anything. You know, I'm putting it in there just to see.
Mhm.
To me, it's going to be a classic type horse. You know what I mean? Sort of 6
Yeah.
furlongs to like a mile
Mhm.
and an eighth. Again, it is what it is. You know, the
Yeah.
breedings are the bloodlines in there. Well,
Exactly.
for anybody or not, I don't know.
Okay, let's let those two get their bids in. Let's go down to unnamed 108486. Now you're only asking 10 for this one. What this
And
one
yeah,
do?
again, it's just a case of trying different things with prices. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Just it's more just to see what people's gonna, were willing to pay or what they're not willing to
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah, you usually just want to get some bidding going, and then a test market. Okay. It might be that your utter volume here might have,
Yeah.
might have people picking and choosing one or the other. But yeah, a lot of them in here though. Do you run many claimers?
34 in total then.
Do
34
you
in
run
total to put in.
the low claimers, Gary? Very much. I don't see you in there that much.
No, I don't. It's very rarely to see my horses and claimers.
Yeah, so I could see where someone running the 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 claimers on some of these. Some of them have never even smelled a claimer race, so their records are a little bit deceiving because they've been running against other maidens under
Yeah. But I
non-claiming.
really should, the volume of horses I have, I really should run claimers. You know what I mean?
Well, you should run them or not punish them for 8 months and get rid of them. You know, there are two. I don't know. Okay, maybe you didn't know this, so I'm going to have to tell you. There are claiming races for 2-year-olds, and
Is
there are
there?
claiming
Right?
races for 3-year-olds. Okay.
Right. There you go now. Oh dear.
Okay, so now we're down to 108643. I like that, sire. Simply the beast.
Simply the
Oh wait,
beast.
we got 1, 2, 3. These are your last 4 on the page here. Then we got some more foggies. And then some car. Wait a minute, is this it for you? Wait a minute, is this the end of the Dazzlers?
No. There's more.
Oh no, there's a 3-year-old on the neck. Okay. All right. So still got a chance
Well,
to pick up.
that Citizens Advocate for $12, not picking up a bid, is a bit mind-boggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For somebody that's looking breeder, something to run. You know what I mean?
I agree. You got.
Me, it's going to be a class.
You got a
It
bid.
will have.
You shamed somebody into it, Gary.
Did I? Did I shame me into it, Lee? Did I?
So, Gary, someone wants to know if we've hired a translator to.
Yep.
To
You're my translator, Lee. You're used to me talking now.
I know. I hate to admit, but I kind of understand every word you say now.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Well, you've slowed down a
Full
little bit.
Northern Irishman, if I
When
went
you
full
slow
Northern
down,
Irishman, then the fast talking and everything else.
Yeah. All right. So what we got? We got bids on the or a bid on the Citizen Advocate ACAC.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got no bids on the 2 other 3-year-olds. 3 other 3-year-olds. Did we talk about
again? Like the next horse down, 486. It gets winning colors in its breeding lane. You know what I mean?
Which one are we talking about? What the breeding colors name? The game colors?
Or 486.
Yep. Oh, I thought you said. I just talked about how I can understand you. I thought you said 4. I thought you said 4X, and I'm like, no, that horse isn't a 4X. But okay.
You've Storm Temple Pilot in there. You've winning colors in there. Again, good bloodlines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it passes it through to the horse. Who knows? You know what I mean? Exactly. But as I say, it's a 102.75. It's not the worst. You know, it'll be competitive in some races. Again, for the class of money it is, even as a
And it can be
claimer.
gelded.
Yeah, even as a claimer, how can you go wrong?
I know. I hear you. Unraced. Going into his 4-year-old.
Yep.
Could
And
win that
again,
thing.
eliminator
And-
could be for the newer stables, horses that they're looking for eliminators just to give it a try, whatever.
That's true too. I hadn't thought about that.
That's one of the
Okay.
reasons why I put some of these in.
Let's talk about the next citizen advocate down here.
Yeah, that'll link Citizens Advocate. Again, to me, it'll, another eliminator. Well, might be a bit pushed, but
Another one that was born in March and apparently did something wrong. I don't know what he did to you, Gary.
I can put into the naughty corner for not winning the street.
He didn't show up on race day, I guess. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. You're looking at him, like I said earlier, and you're like, nah, no blue blood here. Come back later, and then you forget about him.
Well, to be honest, that's the way it used to be, and I just threw them into. I like this one of Foggy's Beyond Suspicion. I was actually going to bed in that earlier on, and I didn't bother. I said I'd wait because it's ready to breed and everything for $33.50. Sure, how can you go wrong at it?
Oh yeah, okay. Yours you skipped all the way past yours and you moved on to Foggy. Okay.
Nah. Well,
oh yeah,
honest,
this is a real good one. This is a real good mix here. What do we got on Foggy? Bought it from Tri-City. 5X is one. He's breed ready. Wasn't much of a racer, so you're kind of buying a breeder unless you think you can bring it into racing. Okay. And what'd you say the rating was? 105. Nice. Okay, so it's been sold for $33.5.
and I'd say the main reason that's sold is because it's ready just to retire at the flip of the season.
Yeah, it's a breeder being sold. Okay. So hopefully that'll get
a 5EX there. You know,
5X. Right?
Like, to be quite honest, I'm very tempted to bet on it myself, but I have that many 5EXs I don't really need anymore. But
how many you got?
How many have I got? I think of about 50 odd.
55X. How did you get so many 5Xs? Breeding them?
A lot of them was breeding, yeah. Breeding them 2 5EXs together. Some of them weren't racers, you know what I mean? But it's like the amount of 4EXs very good horses I have is crazy, that I've never seen the track.
Yeah, really. I find that hard to believe.
It's just, it gets a bit scary after a while.
Okay, so did you bid on that one? I didn't see it go up yet.
No.
Still looking here. Foggy better get in here and tell him to get bidding. Oh man, I just lost my screen here. Hopefully I'm not losing my internet.
Well, there's no
still
more
got a
action
ways
on
to go,
Jones.
We still got the snipers coming in. Let's go look at Chase the Devil. Another 33,000 5X. Foggy must have as many 5Xs as you do.
I've just had on Beyond Suspicion. I couldn't help myself.
You went for it, huh?
Yeah.
What's kind of weird about that one is
just couldn't help myself. I'm not going to tell you what my top bid is, but
I'm the only one dumb enough to do that, Gary. I tell people my bid. I don't know why. Okay, I know you put it in for 40, so you don't have to tell me. I'm sorry, I'm just guessing. Chase the Devil. I think what you should do is put it in for 40,500, and then that person that bids 40 gets scared away, thinking that they got
Yeah.
outbid, but you probably put it in for 50. Okay. Chase the Devil. I like the breeding here. It's a 5X.
Another 5X.
Yeah.
They go next. She's a
And
devil.
Three races, a 105.25 rated horse, has been in maidens and only one race on its dirt surface. It looked like it went out maybe 1 mile's too far for it, or maybe had it on push. He likes to use push, and it couldn't quite get there. Another good buy for 33. Philly, got a Philly 105 5X. Whew. I love those. You got a lot of Phillies 5X.
Yeah.
Higher than 105.
Higher than 105.
Yeah.
I think I've about 6 in the shed.
Okay.
Above 104, 10. I think my highest rated one's 108.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I kind of tag them if they're 105 and above, but I can't really say I've gone back and analyzed them to see.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it makes any difference with the horse rating.
Okay.
I know it looks good, but I don't think it makes any difference.
38.5 on the Beyond Suspicion. Chase the Devil. No bids. Unbelievable. Let's see. Let's talk about, I'm going to say it wrong. Let's talk about the brewery horse here. 24,000. Oh my God, a 5X. What is he doing? Come on, Foggy. Come in here and tell me why you have another 5X in here for. He claimed it. He claimed it. Now he's selling it. I love that. Oh gosh. Okay. Where we at on Beyond Suspicion? Well, Gary, you got outbid, so.
No, I didn't.
So now we know your top bid was 4. Sorry. 26 seconds, Gary. Oh, no. No, must be another bid. My counter went up to 50 something. No, that was weird.
It was me. I put 40. I was going to say I would have put on it there, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Chase the Devil. No bids at all. And the brewery horse, 24.
The only reason I'm going for Beyond Suspicion because he's ready to retire.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
And he's got some nice bloodline there back with Aurelius Maximus and Swiss Skydiver. That was a great combination.
Yeah.
And then Aurelius Skydiver. Let's see here. Beyond Suspicion. Where are we at? Is Gary sweating it yet? No, I think you're going to get it.
On.
You got it. You got it.
I got it.
All right. What was your bid? 50?
50. $40.
45?
50.
Wait a minute. That was your max bid?
Yep.
No, what was your max bid?
That was my max bid.
Oh, my God.
Somebody bid 40 and I went 40, 50.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome. You buy plenty of mine now and again, Foggy. Goes around, comes around.
Oh, wait. I think did one go off the board that we missed? Yeah, the one for 33 didn't sell. Unless somebody grabbed it late. So the brewery horse for 24.
See, there's an F5X. I'm going to have to buy that at $15. Like, how can that go for $15?
Yeah, I hear you. 5-star Philly. A 5X will be sold. Purchaser will be Gary. At least for the 15. Let's see. The brewery is going off the board at 5X, not purchased.
See, I don't need colts. I've more of colts coming out my ears.
It sounds like it. Oh, somebody bid on that horse. 5-star filly.
Me,
Wonder who that was. Yeah.
me.
All right. Let's see if we can get a bid on the brewery. I'm surprised that one didn't get bid. 2 minutes, Gary, to hold your. You want to reveal your bid amount on this, or
Nope.
tell people to come big if they want it, or what do we? 15.5. Is that what you bid? Okay.
What about altitude? There's a Frankel one. A Frankel
Another
coat
Frankel
coming up
coming
as well.
Okay. All right. So that brewery horse went off the board. 5-star filly, and then we have the Frankel for $50 from the breeder. Says Monte Carlo Stables. I don't know who that is, but
It was
now
claimed.
owned. What's that?
It was claimed off that stable. It must have been a new stable that didn't hang about.
I guess. So we had a 5X sired by Frankel,
Honorable.
3-year-old, raced 2 times.
That's real nice breeding there too. Like,
Wow, it's claimed from Monte Carlo for $5,000. Okay, this horse has got a strange little history. It's not a racer. It doesn't look like, although you just never know. But if Frankel,
again, it's turning 4. You don't know what'll happen.
yeah. So you got a Frankel for 50. So you're looking. I forgot to check the 99.75 might be a hindrance to some. I don't see this one going for the 50, to be honest with you. I hope it does, but the combination of a non-racer and a kind of lower rating.
I have had plenty of my breeding stable that have been non-racers. Never seen the
No.
Paid
I
the
get
money to
that
retire
part.
them.
I get that part. I mean, I just, based on what some of the other horses that were passed on here went for, I'm not seeing anybody bid 50 for this one. I mean, you could have had, I mean, they weren't Frankels, but a sire or a foal of Frankel breeding is no guarantee you're going to breed.
I can't
wonders.
believe I got that 5X filly for $15.
I know.
I am actually shocked.
Yeah, let's talk about Doodlebug and see if we can. We got King Mambo and Winning
The
Colors.
breeding out there is going to be awesome straight off. King
Yes, it
Mambo and Winning Colors. Like,
yeah,
look at that. Over 10 million in earnings for the Dam and over 8 million in earnings for the Sire. Both over 25 stakes winners. You know what I mean?
yeah. It looks like a total stayer. Wow, look at that. I don't know if I only see 2 works, so it's hard to gauge it on. Oh, there's another work. Just hard to know what this horse is going to do because it's a stayer, unraced. Definitely got a good bloodline for breeding. But I think it's the same scenario, though. Since I've seen some of the others in another auction, both of these might have gone, but you're not really seeing the quality. I think the 50, 100,000 horses aren't here this time, so a lot of the bidders staying away. You know, there's times where we have 10, 15 horses that are going to go for 100, 150. So I think a lot of the bidders might have passed on the auction, but so I'm not saying they're not worth 50. I just don't think they're going to go, but maybe someone will surprise us.
I'm about to surprise you myself. I'm sitting here, my fingers hovering over the buttons.
On the Frankel?
On the King Mambo, Winning Colors.
Yeah, that one of the 2, I would probably go the 50.
Yeah, that one's away.
But the Frankel is hard to get away. I guess it went off the board, but
It's gone.
okay. Well,
That come from Stall Stable as well. I see that Doodlebug.
Doodle Bug. Stalls bred it, but it was.
The times went backwards at 3-year-old. That's the only thing that's maybe concerning me a wee bit. No, they didn't. They stayed the same. Stayed the same.
Yeah, I really like that bloodline though.
That's what's catching my eye here, and I'm being honest. I have the bid typed in, but I hit the button or not. It's a different thing.
I mean, you're talking 8 million in full earnings and 20 some stakes wins. And then we all know Winning Colors, the things it's putting out. 12 million. That horse yesterday was out of Winning Colors. It just demolished one of the track records. Yeah, you're going to have to get that one, Gary.
I've just bet on it.
Yeah, I think you're going to get that one. But that's a good buy.
You could do a lot worse than that. Like it's the breeding that's saying to me, you know what I mean? This thing could produce a lot of.
Yeah, well, you're going to get 10
What it's going to do at 4, it could, I'll run it at 4 in the LM or something like that there. Try it and see how it goes.
Yep. Well, you proved me wrong. Someone did bid on it.
I did.
I know. That's why you bid on it, to prove me wrong. I see your game. Yeah. I see your game. Let's talk about the 5,000. Oh, somebody just bid on that? I thought it didn't have a bid yet, but 5,000. Enough said. You don't even have to look at a horse for the most part. You can see 31,000 in earnings, so it's obviously can race. Goodbye for whoever paid $5 for it. Let's see. Are you getting this? Did you get that? You got that.
I did.
Nice buy. Okay, so we know the one for 5 is worth 5 or more, and someone's bid on it. And if they get it for 5, it's a very nice purchase. Primrose Moon is now selling for 19. This is the one I was looking at earlier, which kind of surprised me that the 15 wasn't already bid. We got a horse that's won almost 200,000. He's ready to breed. He's a 101.50. So Rock Your World is a good sire with over 3 million in offspring earnings, 12 stakes wins, very good average earning per race of offspring, over 11,000. So it's a very productive sire. Primrose also over 3 million in full earnings and 7 stakes winning, average of 6,500. So between the two, Primrose is a 101.5. It's a good horse.
Yeah, there's City Smugs up to 850. You know what I mean? That's a decent purchase for that wee horse.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth more than that, but it was definitely worth more than 5. But Primrose Moon has got to be, 40 up. If you get that thing for less than 40, you're getting a deal. It's raced up to breed, and it could probably still race.
The best about this, I had no intention whatsoever of buying any horses, and I think I bought about 4 or 5.
I had 2. No, I had 3 that I was looking at, and I got one of them, but then I bought some of the other ones that we had. I hadn't really looked at them close enough, and you start looking at them for the show here, and you start seeing things, So you're not going to come on anymore? Is that what you're saying? Because I force you to spend money?
I've spent about $150 I hadn't planned on spending.
All right, Primrose Moon is up to 23. Still a steel Moonshine Rocker out of Fuzieci. I can never say that
It's
name.
gelding, but that's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Granted, it's won plenty of money.
It's got plenty of racing left in it.
Yeah.
It was in the Arlington Million just a few weeks ago. So it's got racing left.
Now, this next one of mine, Cheers, my dears. Now, I'll be quite interested to see how this one goes.
Cheers, my dears. I've got too many tabs open every time I open up.
It's finished. It's run a couple of stakes races. It's finished twice and won. It's won its maiden. It hasn't been raced a big lot. As I say, there is plenty of potential there with it. It's 3 turning 4 out of Known Agenda and Demure.
Yeah. The horse, 35 again, for a horse that works like this horse works. Lightly raced. Has already earned more than you're asking for it. And has been running and graded and competing. So it's a good buy if someone shall choose. But I'm interested too to see what happens there. So I missed Primrose. I don't know what it went off at. Moonshine Rocker's got the one bid. About to go
Cheers,
off.
my dears, is a 3AX, 2 very good, showing decent times, which will improve again with age because it's turning from 3 to 4. Only needs 5 runs for breeding. You know what I mean? Like, what else can I offer up here? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's no issue with
Moonshine Rocker. Don't think it's going to go any higher than 25.
Yeah, that's a good buy. That horse has got more money to win.
Yep.
A lot of people like that sire, even if I can't pronounce it. Okay, so cheers, my dear. We talked about it a little bit. Let's go down to Simply Zen.
Well, there's decent bloodlines in there, you know what I mean? From Zentastic, Simply the Beast, out of Simply the Beast and Zentastic. Zenyatta's in there twice. That's Zen Colts and Skye Zen. That's Zentastic. I think I actually bought that horse of darn when he was sort of wrapping up the last time, that mare. I actually bought it specifically for breeding.
Oh, okay. So let's look at its racing a little bit here. Is it still racing? It's still racing. Ran a mile, third. Yeah, it's been running.
Last time?
Yeah,
I run in a class 2 or G2.
Yeah, I mean, you're buying you just have to race it up, and if it does well racing, keep racing it, right?
Yeah. Plus, it'll be eligible as well. It's run over 7 furlongs.
Yep.
You know, it won't finish second in a grade 2. Surely it'll have a bit of a squeak in the eliminator.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It is what it is for the money. You know.
Well, cheers, my dear. Just caught a bid for 35.
Yeah.
And unknown as. Oh, you know what? I used to have Discord open, but I accidentally closed it, so I don't know. Someone's on there. Oh, 37.5, Gary, on the way to 50.
Yeah, no, it's a good horse. Like, it's, you know, it's there. It will win races. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. You know, I would put the value of that horse about $70 all day long.
Yeah. Okay, Simply Zen, we discussed. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like, it's easy for me to say that, but, you know, all day long, especially coming into the 4-year-old season and graded, a slightly raced. It's not overrun. It hasn't been, it's it is what it is.
I'll throw this out there. We're almost done with the auction, so this is one of your last chances to get one of these.
Yeah.
We got 4 horses, 3 after this.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing else to spend your money on in the auction. There's a couple bids. There's a bid on Freezer. I like that naming. Freezer, yeah. Freezer 700.
They were put into the freezer.
If you actually named all the ones that were in the freezer, it'd be like Freezer 200 by now.
But it's a nice horse too. It's works and all. You know what I mean? Yes, it's 4-year-old. It's again, it can go into the.
Oh wow! I didn't see the work. Holy cow!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's easy eliminator. Did it win? No, it hasn't even raced. Okay, yeah, Freezer 6. I can see
it's
that
decent enough. Confirms.
Yep.
It's good breeding.
Mm-hmm.
The last one was sold in the last one was sold in the last auction. Last Freezer horse was sold in the last auction. That's won its first 2 races.
Yeah, I was
Cheers, my dears, up to 55.
Yeah, it's still a little light, but I think from the some of the other bidding we've seen, I don't know how many people are hanging around and still live bidding, but hopefully it's 57.5. We'll get up to at least 75. Freezer 6 has got the bid up to 21.5. I think that was an earlier bid. Then we got Foggy. See how easy. Another 4-year-old.
5EX.
Oh wow.
$15. I think I know where that'll be. Nobody bids on it.
And that's 100.75. And it could still rise. It's only had 1 race on Turf Firm, and it likes turf. So who knows if it could probably still race.
Somebody's got Cheers my dears for $57.50.
That's what it ended up 57. Okay.
Well, no, it's
58.50. Oh no, 58.5 now. Yeah.
Anything in Freezer 6.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Somebody's in Freezer 6 as well.
Yeah. I think the person or persons looking for the 4-year-old eliminator might be all over that one, or just race anywhere. But that's good.
Well, Freezer 6 is even a cheap horse at $24.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what it trained at. How much it improved. Like, was it a 108.50-ish, or was it 108.45? Like, that went down.
I think it was 108.52 or something.
Sounds about right. Yeah. So easily. Wow, that's a good buy. I could see that one.
Cheers, my dears is going for $62.50.
$62.50. Yeah. That one just went up to $25.5, and Foggy See How Easy, the 5X for $15,000, which has only had 1 race on its Turf Firm preference, and is a 100 rated filly 5X. Should easily go for 15. I'm sure Gary's going to buy it. So, did it go for 62.5? Is that where it ended, or?
Yeah.
Okay, that went up from the. What'd you have that up there? 40, 45? Can't remember.
35.
35. Okay. So we still got this one going though. Freezer 6, 28. I thought this would. I think this one should go for more, but we'll see.
I thought I might have went for about 40 myself, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's going to go for 50, Gary. I think someone's out there looking.
33 now.
33 now. I think someone's out there looking for a 4-year-old for the eliminator, or 5-year-old eliminator Do
But
4-year-olds
it'll even
or
improve. The time should improve again. You know yourself, from 4 to 5, it'll improve.
Okay. Do they run in is the eliminator for 4 and up or just 4-year-olds?
I think it's 4 and up.
Okay. I hope so. Yeah. 33.
Very
33.
good auction, guys. I'm gonna back out here.
Okay. We're almost done.
Well, I'm going to
you
bet
later.
your last horse here, Foggy.
What's
He's-
that?
I've just
He's not
bet
going to let
50.
that horse go for 15.
I've just
that
betting your
5X.
last horse, sir.
I don't blame you. Yeah, good.
Oh, that one went off the
Good
board.
luck with it.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. It didn't go off the board.
33.50.
It goes off the board, then it comes back with a new timer, I guess. Anyway, someone's going to get it. Nope. I think there might have been another bid.
33.50.
But the timer reset, but the bid didn't.
Mhm.
That's why I'm getting confused. I think what happened was maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody bid the same bid. I don't know.
All right.
It's weird the way it does that. 33.5, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Congrats, whoever's going to get it for the 33.5.
I'm keeping an eye on Foggy's horse here. 15.
Oh, I know you are.
That's them off the
15.
board now. All gone. Auction closed.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, I think, is like that. Was Foggy's horse the timer out, or did that just, I think that happens every now and
No,
then.
it went off. The two of them are running on the same time because the last bids must have been placed around the same time.
Okay, well, we had a lot of good action there in some of those horses. You got some money out of some of those horses, and you turned around and spent it, so can't beat that. So, Gary, what are you going to do to prep for the show Friday?
What do you say?
What are you going to do to prep for the show coming up Friday?
Not very much. Just make sure I'm there. Just make sure I'm there.
Pancho says he took your last 2 horses.
Did I?
That's what he said. Okay, I'm going to put his chat message up. I have a hard time multitasking, so.
Well,
there's what he says. He finished strong.
He finished strong. Huh?
He took his last 2. Now, here was a comment from earlier I thought you might be interested in. And then there was a reply.
Good lad, Paul. Huh?
Then, let's see. Pancho says he got Beyond Suspicion. Is that what it was? I can't remember the name of the horse. Beyond.
Right.
What's that?
Did I? I swear he was the highest bidder on it.
Oh, look here. Paul was buying yours.
Right. Good lad, Paul.
And Pancho says he overspent. I don't know
if that man ever overspend the amount of money he wins.
I don't know if he meant that he spent more in the auction that he wanted to, or he paid more than your horses are worth.
Keep it up, Lee. Keep it
up. Yes, he says he spent more than he was planning on. I think he wants you to check it out.
Well, sure. Look, it is what it is.
Well, thanks for jumping on, Gary, and we'll see you and Pancho. Hopefully, if everything will work out, we'll get you guys in there Friday and talk Digital Downs, talk about yourself, and have a good old time. And then maybe some of your fellow countrymen will want to come in and do the show as well. We had Darren the other night.
I don't have any fellow countrymen from here on the
game.
That's
true. I'm sorry. I'm grouping the UK together. Sorry. Continent. That's not really a continent, but it seems like
it. You do.
Yeah. So overseas. How about if I use the term overseas?
Yeah. Foreigners.
Or what do they call over the pond? I think they call it.
As we say here, across the shuck.
Is that what it is? Across the shuck. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you. And again.
Yep.
Good
Thanks very much, Lee. All right. Good luck.
All right. Talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody.